My name is Becky Daniel, and I'm a practitioner in the Raleigh Temple and an active participant in our Thursday Dharma discussions in the evening on Zoom. The online Dharma study group has been one of the great gifts of the COVID pandemic for me, as it gave me the chance to connect with the Chapel Hill Temple and some of the practitioners here, while also deepening my own study. I'm honored to be here with you this morning. Last Sunday, Reverend Wang Gong gave a talk about hope and acknowledged the wide range of feelings we might be experiencing post-election, from anxiety and frustration to elation and joy. She also asked if we were managing our feelings or if our feelings are managing us. This morning, I'd like to share my own personal thoughts as both a practitioner and someone that is heavily involved politically. In addition to knocking doors, organizing volunteers, greeting voters at the polls, and setting up yard signs, I have also served as a campaign manager. And I currently serve as both a precinct officer and an election official. While I am not an expert on managing feelings in this politically charged environment, I am regularly working on the political front lines, and therefore I've been forced to regularly confront my own feelings and my own thought processes in a concrete way. Today, I'd like to share with you the two opportunities I see for myself as a politically engaged practitioner. First, I see a true opportunity to better engage with and deeply listen to people possessing different viewpoints and backgrounds from my own. In the Scriptures of the Founding Master, Chapter 3, Passage 29, Master Sotesan says, "In all matters, I do not gain knowledge only by inquiring by myself, but I acquire knowledge for my use when meeting with various people." He also says in Chapter 2, Passage 34, "Like a bee collecting honey, one must humbly learn from others the knowledge one requires, regardless of the other person's social class or field." I can see that I haven't always pursued this with zeal. I have avoided conversations that might be uncomfortable, afraid of offending others by raising sensitive topics or asking about personal struggles. I have assumed that I occupy the moral high ground without doing the work to examine and respect why others might have priorities different from my own. I have allowed myself to lapse into characterizations of us and them. Our practice teaches us that we need to be humble listeners, ready to learn from everyone, men and women, people of all races, people of all faiths, people with and without college degrees, people from urban and suburban centers, and those from the most rural parts of our world. Everyone has something to teach us, and I can be better about finding the courage to start the conversations and then listening deeply and humbly. Second, I see an opportunity to re-examine my attachment to outcomes. I am a hard worker in general, and I truly see the virtue and value in hard work itself. However, I would be lying if I didn't admit that in giving so much effort politically, I am hoping for certain outcomes. And then I feel disappointed, sad, or anxious if the outcomes aren't achieved. And I feel great elation, joy, and pride when they are. The truth of Ilwan's song is described as the realm where there is no change amid arising and ceasing, coming and going. These words remind me that the nature of the universe is impermanent, constantly in flow. I can either resist the flow, unwisely straining myself to control its path, or I can let go and strive to maintain equanimity amid the flow. There is great relief in remembering that I only have control of my choices and actions, not the outcomes themselves. Furthermore, when I recognize that my feelings of sadness, disappointment, and anxiety, or elation, joy, and pride are tied to my attachment to a certain outcome, it helps me distance myself from the feelings themselves. There are other parts of my life, such as parenting and work, where I recognize similar attachments to outcomes. The opportunity to continue working on letting go of these attachments is a gift of this election cycle. My practice has provided me with not only the framework to begin processing this election, but it has also provided me with comfort. Rather than mindlessly spiraling into anxiety, I can examine my thoughts and feelings more objectively and mindfully. I am able to see grace in the true opportunity to become a better listener and to practice letting go of my attachments to outcomes. Most of all, I hold deep faith that all people are worthy of my love, compassion, and respect. And this gives me the hope and peace that Reverend Wangan described, the hope that enables us to survive in a changing and challenging world. Thank you.